What's up, everybody, and welcome to another random channel and another random PSA. So, ran into something interesting today, and it's something I really need to get out of here and get over to the police department. But before I do, I wanted to make this video because I posted this to my Facebook page, and I got a couple questions like, how did you notice, and so on and so forth. And today we're going to talk about how to avoid getting your credit card or debit card ripped off. Yeah, that's right. This almost happened to me today. Now, if you have ever seen any of these things on the news, like they talk about ATMs and how people can actually take and put something over the card reader to, shall we say, like kind of read your card and then go use it elsewhere. What they do is they'll actually take this, and when you swipe your card in, if you notice right here, there's a little tiny pinhole. Can you see that? And if you notice here, this thing looks very similar to what is there. So if you're not paying attention, in fact, even if you are paying attention, you're not going to necessarily notice this. So after a couple weeks ago, I had my debit card ripped off, and somebody jacked about $800 out of the account. And fortunately, it was all squared away. We were all good. The bank took care of us. But I've been on the lookout, and you know, because that's like, what happened? How did they get my PIN? How did they get all this and rip me off? So today, when I walked into the ATM, I noticed nothing out of the ordinary. But what I've been doing since that happened is when I walk up to an ATM, this card reader, like I just reach out and I tweak it a little bit. I reach out to the thing and I'll try to tug on it or I'll pull it. And here's, I don't know where I saw this or heard it, but here's what I heard, and it makes sense. ATMs are built to take a beating. They're secure devices. So your card reader of the ATM shouldn't really have a whole lot of like movement in it. Like it's a solid piece of the ATM. So if you reach over and you jiggle it or you pull it, or there's any sort of like play there, that's a warning sign that maybe somebody has come up to that ATM after it's been installed and slipped one of these over the card reader. So if you run into that, you can do what I did and just pull really hard and see if this thing rips off, or walk away. Now, what you're looking for with one of these is particularly that pinhole camera, because that's how they get your ATM PIN number. So you swipe your card in there and it reads the card data, but then the camera will watch the keypad, and as you type in your number, it'll record it, and then somebody comes along and they retrieve this later, and then they take it to their computer and they upload it, and boom, they've got your card data and they've got a video of you typing in your PIN. So that's that. Wanted to show this off to you guys, not really in any other way, just so that you guys can see how something like this looks. That this is a real life thing out there in the world. Be on your guard. Protect your PIN. The other thing that I've seen after I did a little bit of research, what a lot of people are recommending you get into the habit of doing is when you go to type in your PIN, put your hand over the keypad, so that even if something like this is in play, like with that little camera there, if I have my hand over the PIN, then it's not going to record, the number that I type in. They may have your card data, but they're not going to have your PIN, and maybe that'll help. But either way, there you go. How not to get ripped off. You got to be vigilant. Got to keep your eyes peeled. And like I said, when you get to an ATM, just reach out there, give that a little jiggle, give that a little tug, see if that feels, loosey-goosey. This is just put on with double-sided tape in here. That's what this is. That's what that is, and that's what that is, just double-sided tape. So pops right off. And if it's not on there and you give a tug on those things, you're not going to break the ATM. So don't be gentle, as they say. All right, guys, that's it for today. That's the video I wanted to get out to you. Again, another random channel PSA, don't get ripped off. And now I got to get this over to the police department. Otherwise, I'm pretty sure even possessing that is illegal. So gotta go. Bye.